This is question 2 from the CCEA Pure A2 paper from June 2023. So there's a couple of different topics here. The first one is modulus inequalities. So we have the modulus of 4x minus 1 is greater than 5. There's a couple of different ways of setting this one up. What I'm going to do is set it up like this. Hopefully you're familiar with this. So minus 5, 4x minus 1 greater than 5, and we solve both of those then kind of independently. So minus 5 is greater than 4x minus 1. So I would add 1 to both sides. That gives me minus 4 is greater than 4x, and it gives me then the minus 1 is greater than x. So that means x is less than minus 1. The other option here then is 4x minus 1 is greater than 5. That obviously gives me 4x is greater than 6, and x is greater than 3 over 2. So we have x is less than minus 1 and x is greater than 3 over 2. Part B. This is a binomial question. The binomial expansion of 1 plus qx to the power of p is 1 minus 6x plus 24x squared. Find the values of q and p. Well, we're going to need to look at our formula booklet here for the expansion of this one here. So we have two different expansions here. We have, hopefully we can see the a plus b one. We don't want this one. We're going to use this one here, but obviously we have an ax in here, so we just need to be careful. So we're going to use this formula here. If I can set it somewhere, hopefully you'll be able to see both there. We can do a bit of working then from there. So our formula then, when we expand out, so we're going to have 1 plus qx all to the power of p, and then following this here, that's going to give me 1 plus the x in this case is our qx, so it's p, so it's pqx, then plus p upon p minus 1, that's over 2 factorial, upon then, and it's going to be qx all squared, so that's going to be q squared x squared. So how does this help us? It means that we know that pq is equivalent then of minus 6, so we know pq is minus 6, and it also means then, this is a bit more complicated, so with this bit here must be 24, so that's p upon p minus 1 q squared all over 2 factorial is equal to 24. So let's see if we can go about solving this somehow. So let me see, it's going to be p upon p minus 1 q squared is 48, and I'm going to rewrite then my q as minus 6 over p. So my q then is going to be minus 6 over p all squared, so that's q squared is what we're looking for here. I'm going to substitute in for this, so that's going to be 36 over p squared. So we're going to have p upon p minus 1, 36 over p squared equals 48. The p there is going to cancel that p there, so we're going to have 36 p minus 1 equals 48 p. 36 p minus 36 equals 48p. Take away 36p from both sides, with minus 36 is 12p, and it gives me then a value of p which is minus 3. If I substitute my minus 3 then into here, I get a value then of q equals 2. So it's a wee bit complicated there. I hope that made sense going from that line to that line, but that's what we have. Part 2, state the range of values of x for which this binomial expansion is valid. So we got a value of q equals 2 here. So we effectively have 1 plus 2x, and my value of p then to the minus 3. That means our modulus of 2x has to be less than 1. So values x are valid, so it's going to be x is less than a half.